Tonight we're finally getting some answers as to how a man wanted for sexually assaulting a U of H student was released just hours after he was arrested. Tonight, Harris County DA Sean Teare is speaking with KHOU 11, giving insight into what happened with the suspect.
U of H police say Eric Brown sexually assaulted a student at knifepoint in a campus parking garage exactly 1 week ago. Hours later, he was arrested for resisting arrest and assault on a peace officer, but he was later let go. Tonight, he remains on the run. Orko Manna is live on the U of H campus. Orko, you sat down with the district attorney today in our search for answers. What is he telling you?
Well, Mia, in his first TV interview on this issue, Harris County District Attorney Sean Teare blamed Brown's release from custody on a breakdown in communication between his prosecutors and a flawed intake system. With Brown still on the run tonight, students here on campus tell me they're on edge. 1 week since police say a violent sexual assault took place at this University of Houston parking garage, the suspect, 40-year-old Eric Brown, is still on the run.
Walking by myself to the garage, it's kind of scary, and hearing out that they haven't caught a guy, I feel like they do need more security as well.
We're both very concerned for the safety of all students on campus, although especially vulnerable women who might be targeted.
I understand their fear. I hate that is happening to them.
Today, we asked new Harris County District Attorney Sean Teare why Brown was released from custody. He says hours after the alleged sexual assault, Brown was arrested on unrelated charges of resisting arrest and assault on a peace officer. And Teare says due to insufficient evidence for those charges, prosecutors let Brown go.
Were they notified that this was the suspect in that sexual assault case?
The sexual assault charge was never presented to our office for a charge.
But campus police say they did mention the sexual assault, which Teare tells me the first intake prosecutor put in Brown's report. But Teare says it was not looked into because there were no details about when or where the sexual assault took place.
Given that there was a mention of it, a way to hold that suspect until charges could be brought forward. Is there a reason why that didn't happen?
And it was a breakdown in communication. Internally, I can tell you that mistakes were made in this case. Our communication from one prosecutor to the next, our inability to take a step back and go up the chain and make sure that things are right, broke down. And because of that breakdown, regardless of who else could have done things better, had we done our job correctly, then we could have slowed things down and made sure that we kept the individual in custody. That's the bottom line.
Teare also blamed major flaws in the county's intake system.
Is there a current process that's in place that wasn't followed, or is there just no process?
That's the big problem. The process itself is broken. And that's something that has compounded on itself for years, getting to this point. We are, as of today, instituting more safeguards, an easier way to hand off from one individual who takes a phone call to the next who's going to screen, to be able to flag things, to make sure that a prosecutor with the experience level necessary reviews a case.
I asked if the intake prosecutors involved in this breakdown in communications will be reprimanded in any way. Teare says that will not happen. He calls this a mistake and a training moment. He also tells me that the DA's office will work closely with police to make sure Brown is found and properly charged. Reporting live tonight from the UH campus, Orko Manna, KHOU 11 News.
Locating him top priority tonight. Let's hope they apprehend him soon. Orko, thank you.